Now I am very, as you might hear from my nasally expression, under the weather today. It's not going to be a screaming episode. I mean, if it wasn't actually for me being ill, I'd probably be screaming a lot today because we have 7 games. We've got a lot going down. I shouldn't really be recording, but big content to go down today as we finish the League One season. But where do we finish it? Yes, people, welcome back to episode number 9 of season number 3 of this Grimsby Town to Glory FIFA 23 career mode here on what can only be described as 2023's FIFA game, as we've got a lot going on today. Of course, as always, before I start this episode, make sure if you do enjoy this series on each video, the only thing I ask of you guys is 2 simple steps. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here already. We are almost at 8.1, which is an amazing statistic. Thank you very much for that. As we're going to show you the standings. If you haven't caught up, apologies. That's another thing I do ask. The 3, the triple. As yes, we have a game over Rotherham to play. We are 1 point behind them, but they are not easy games today. Now, we don't play Rotherham. We don't play Barnsley or anything. We got them done in the last episode, as you can see. We have Blackpool just outside of the playoffs, desperate to get in. We have Burton at home, MK Dons, the franchise, away, who we didn't do well against last time, I don't think. We have Bristol Rovers away, the Gas, Portsmouth, Ipswich and Port Vale. As I think I'm going to start off by playing Blackpool. I'm going to simulate Burton MK Dons, and if it all goes wrong, I'm going to play 4 games today. If it doesn't, I might get away with the 3, because if not, it's going to be a long one. So we've got to jump into today straight away, and I'm forgetting to show you the team. What an idiot. As the first team sheet of today's very important episode is Ryan Alsop in goal, Monsieur Fete, Jasper Moon, Godwin Malief. I've realised, it's not Goodwin, it's Godwin Malief. Oh my day, all them jokes don't work anymore. As Niall Maher is the captain. Gleno, who was ill in real life like me, for the Barrow game, which unfortunately we lost, with Deli Bashiru and Harry Clifton in midfield. Reggie Stone in front of them, with Liam Cullen and Duncan Watmore just ahead of them. The Blackpool team we face today is Shane Lavery, Mizuki Arai, with Alexandra Franson, Callum Wright, Kevin Stewart, David Camacho, Dominic Thompson, Ekipiteta, good player him as well, look at it, as Jordan Thornley, Lawrence Gabriel and Dan Grimshaw in goal. It is in fact a very solid Blackpool team, I would say myself, as Jasper Moon with an immediate tackle straight into the path of Reggie Stone, round the corner into Monsieur Fete. Now Liam Cullen tried to check back on his man, but a good tackle. Of course, these are going to be a difficult team to play. We've really got to factor that they are chasing the playoffs at the moment, and Godwin Malief has to come across right to try and block it off. A chance to whip it in behind everyone. Lucky that wasn't the greatest, as still they're trying to run around us a little bit. Into Stewart. Stewart returns that ball out wide. Into Camacho now, and a ball through the middle. It is 1-0 Blackpool immediately right here, away from home on the other seaside. And it is a good finish, you know. That is not a good start here in what is a huge game for us. Is that Lavery? I don't think it will be. I don't really know who's... No, it's Callum Wright who's got it. And that's not a good goal to concede. As it stands, Rotherham may be winning this league. This is not going according to plan here, away from home. As now Reggie Stone, now into the path of Duncan Watmore in the starting 11. And Duncan Watmore has us level. That is just what we needed. The ex-Sunderland man, he will celebrate. But still, we need 3 points from this one. A dagger in the dreams of Blackpool, trying to get into these playoffs. But we're chasing automatics ourselves. And a title, of course. And that is a big goal to try and turn this tie around. Tangerines suffer a little bit of a blow, as now they're going to try and get through the middle again. Shane Lavery with a shot across the ground, and it wasn't a bad one, you know. Ball straight back into us though, and we're going to start charging at them. It's Niall Marr through the middle a little bit into Reggie Stone. We've got Liam Cullen ahead of us. We do have Watmore trying to make a move, but it's out to Mishia Fete to try and dink one in towards Watmore. It falls to Reggie Stone. And what a save from Dan Grimshaw. That one is. Very comfortable stoppers now. Going to try and cross this ball. And it almost fell to us. Jasper Moon. Not handled apparently. It's into Godwin Malif. Edge of the box. Into Jasper Moon again, and just over from Fasayo. That's an unlucky shot as well, as Dominic Thompson attempting to play it round us. We have managed to intercept. Jasper Moon gives it back into Ryan Alsop, who's actually getting rather crowded here. Been I would say, an eventful first half here in Blackpool at the seaside. Of course, the opposite seaside, a good away day, I'm guessing, for many. As Camacho trying to spoil it here, running through the wing into the middle. Lavery's free! And he has put a big chance over the net just before half-time, which actually sees us going into the break. Luckily level. Still, I'm going to opt for 0 changes, but I tell you what, we are lucky that they've just missed that opportunity as Reggie Stone through the middle. Straight into Cullen. Cullen's going to give it out wide into Mishia Fete now. Reggie Stone was looking for a little move maybe. Efforty to whip this one in towards Watmore. Cullen needed to get closer to it. Fortunate for us, as Gleno attempting to get a tackle in still. We've not won it, and now they're going to have to pass backwards. Try to get it down the line slightly, and we're putting the pressure on them, as that is an easy ball to pick up on. Reggie Stone passes it out wide now into Cullen. Look at that. We've got a ball through here, which we do get through, but he's offside is Watmore. Otis Khan comes onto the field for Mishia Fete. Did give a penalty away last night as well, which was saved by Super Maxi Crockham, as we've got to try and defend this and hopefully join him next season, as we might not be doing, as Blackpool have got an important goal back in front, and that one is Shane Lavery again, first to it. 2-1 now to the Orange. Beautiful finish as well, but you've got to maybe question actually Ryan Alsop's goalkeeping, was it? Oh, it was. It was an easily savable one. He's a brilliant goalkeeper, but in a game that matters, he has not pulled out of the bag a good stop. Not when we needed it most, as Harry Clifton to give it out wide here into Otis Khan. Straight through the middle again. We've got to run in behind. Duncan Watmore. It's a beautiful touch to try and get us back level. And it is just wide. And I tell you what, it's not for a lack of chances. We've wasted them. They've wasted one just before half time, but the other two they've taken, haven't they? As now we've got this ball out to Otis Khan, who needs to keep this in. And does. There's a man at the back post who we cannot find. Poor cross. Harry Clifton to pick up on this though. Now into Deli Bashir, who chips it back out wide now. Into Khan. Caden Jackson. Over the bar, and that might be it. Not took the chance as Gleno trying to come across. Harry Clifton to put it over into Dale. He touches it out. This is 3 added minutes. A draw here wouldn't be the worst. Of course, it's not a win, but a defeat would be shaky for us. That actually go 7 points behind us. It is possible for them to catch us, as that's a ball around the corner. Godwin with a horrific challenge. That's the game lost. Hopefully no more misery with a very decent position for a free kick. Ryan Alsop moving across. I don't want that view, please. As they're going to take it. And they're going to hit the crossbar. And it's almost in on the rebound. It isn't. But it's still a defeat away from home in what is the second biggest game of today. Portsmouth still around the corner. But that's going to put more pressure on that Portsmouth game. A defeat to Blackpool. Not good on the automatic chasers. Bryn Morris available for selection after that last game. Okay, we do have him back. 3rd in the league. Still possible to chase, of course, the 2 teams above us as Portsmouth now top. That'll add to a bit of pressure on that game. Barnsley still 4 points behind us. I think the playoffs may be guaranteed, but I'm not actually going to be confident. Oh, I'm not too confident on that, should I say. As Maguire Drew has trained to be an attacking midfielder. I wanted him to be a striker. That's not worked out. So that cam position. I mean, Reggie Stone is above him and he always complains in his game time, but what can you do? As we all know, these next 2 games are simulated, adding to a bit of risk. As I'm going to make a change. I'm going to put Otis Khan in. And we do have a youngster on the bench in Stewart now because of the injuries. Bryn Morris will bring back into contention and we'll play him ahead of Harry. just to have a little bit of balance, I'm thinking. And I'll play Walsh instead of Ma. He'll come in as the captain because we do have to rotate some things around. It's going to be a difficult game. At home to Burton Albion, the Brewers. Can we get 3 points here, though? We do. Duncan Watmore, with my illness, and even if I wasn't ill, I am not going to pronounce that name correctly, but Odin Markensbakken, I'm going to guess. And Niall Marr off the bench to win it. Very nice from him, as now that is a big 3 points in terms of getting towards the playoffs again and above Portsmouth now. Still chasing Rotherham by that, should I say by that point, I can't even speak. MK Donzo away from home, the franchise. Every time I call them that, though, they do well against us, as we'll have to rotate 100%. And I don't know how, as I had to pause there for an ice cream truck going round outside. We've got Mark coming onto the right this time. I've gone for Harry Clifton in there. Gone for Dan Cox up front as the changes. So that's Deli Bashiru, Duncan Watmore and Walsh all stepping out. They've got a tired team as well as us, though. Can we try and beat them? We do beat them. Never mind trying. Reggie Stone, who, to be fair, I was close to rotating out. I'm glad I didn't. With Burns levelling it up. Devoy missing a penalty. But Cullen very late on with a essential 3 points. Very good stuff as we keep on winning. But also, Rotherham keep on winning as. Does the next game guarantee us automatics? Does it? Because if we win, we are 4 points above. No, we're not 4 points, we're 2 points above. With a win, we go 5 points above. No, it doesn't. Good. So we can simulate this. I think the game against Portsmouth would, in fact, guarantee automatic promotion. That is a huge one, isn't it? As I can definitely play the players that didn't play last time in this one. So Harry does step out. I like that defensive / well-rounded / attacking midfield. So it's harsh on Harry, but Deli Bashiru, you know what he's like. As Jasper Moon has to come back in as well. We'll rotate it that way. Mishiafete still ahead of Khan. I'm still going for Mishiafete. Yes, definitely. As we're away at the Gas, Bristol Rovers. Can we do it here? They've got a slightly tired team. This is a big step. But we don't take that step. Chen BB. I don't know what that stands for. With the winner against us. We dominated the game. And that makes Portsmouth very important. That's 3 simulated out of the way. As Barnsley actually 1 point behind us. Rotherham 2 points ahead of us. So we could, depending on a result against Portsmouth, and they're 1 point below us as well. I mean, games in hand, of course, all over the place. But we could really fall out of the automatics here because Barnsley could leapfrog us. We've got to watch out for them. And, of course, if we lose this, the title looks like it's going away from us and automatic. So it is a vital game. This could guarantee us it. As possibly, to be honest with you, damaging the career. I want to get away. Learn from experience. Ollie Lee. He will be departing the club at the end of his contract anyway. Got to get the team right for this one. As how long is the break? It is a week. We do have a week in this. As Sean Boyd still wanting the contract. Focus on your football. Maybe we do sign him up later or maybe we don't. I don't know, but I just want a fully fit team for this next one. A scout report. I've just looked at them. I forgot. I'm going to have to see if I can get Boydie signed up. I mean, his contract is not going to be a great one in terms of wages and everything. In terms of him being here next season. Right, it's not development plan I want to do. I don't really want to sign him up, you know. But I think pressure from the board and himself is leaning towards us doing it. Sporadic. He will take. Okay, that's a good thing. I don't want an extension on it. He wants a 2-year contract. I'm going to offer him a 1. And you can see I've put a beard on the manager. Been here 3, almost 4 seasons. He hasn't shaved. He's been stressed over the job of promotion. As we're going to offer him... We're going to offer him the same wage. Let's just go for it. Hope he doesn't want more. He wants a little bonus. Fine. I'll sling it his way. As no offence to him, I think he will be out of the club next season. But we might get money for him. But I really do think we're going to play again. Maybe I slip Harry into midfield with Deli Bashiru. Go a bit more aggressive. Yeah, why not? Why not? We need a win in this one. So it is the same team apart from Harry Clifton coming in for Bryn Morris. Even though Morris wants all the game time to himself. Boyd. Glad to have recognised the value. Concentrate on football. I'm still not going to be happy with you, Sean Boyd. You forced my hand into it as we've got to force through a victory here. Portsmouth at Blundell Park. I would say a championship deciding game. And the also important team for Portsmouth is Colby Bishop and Ola Kamara. What a signing that is from DC. Up front with Sabula, Tom Lowery, Joe Morell, Jaden Reed, Denver Hume, Sean Raggett, Arboleda, Joe Rafferty, and Adam Davis in goal. A solid and structured Portsmouth team as they're going to get a shot off early days. Trying to test us maybe as it does go out for a corner. I thought it hit that man. No, it didn't. So, going to start with a little bit of pressure, which I don't mind trying to get out of the way. And we can try and counter maybe. Two players falling over each other. It's in the middle for Portsmouth. Edge of the box. Need to try and shut the angle. As it's over the goal. What an important game this is, though. Was a big header from Niall Marr. Towering above his man as now it's into Liam Cullen. Cullen to try and run this down a little bit. Into Mishiafete. Round the corner. Harry Clifton with the ball off into Reggie Stone. Reggie Stone round the corner as well. Here's Gleno. Anthony Glennon running through. Ball was into him, but we've not managed to get away from his man again, and that is not great from us as they've got it in the middle. A little bit of a tackle on Colby Bishop. Out wide. And it's Jasper Moon coming across. Now back in the middle. Colby Bishop again out wide. Goodwin putting the press on. And now Mishiafete doing the same. And he gets a touch on it. Managed to pass it out a little bit here with just under half an hour played. Not much going for either side. They've had a pop shot. That is it. As Duncan Watmore was making a good run. But Harry Clifton opts for Efforty. Here is Mishiafete. Dunking it in towards Harry. Who's put it wide. That's the biggest chance. Extremely close as Godwin into Deli Bashiru. Now onto Duncan Watmore. Needs that run of Anthony Glennon down the side as he's made the run. Here is Gleno into Reggie Stone. Duncan Watmore with the run around him. He has Deli Bashiru. I tried to use him as a decoy. Still the ball is glued to our feet. Reggie Stone out wide into Gleno. Looking for Cullen at the back post with a dink. Not enough power on that one. It's almost half time and it is looking like it's going to be a point. A really uneventful first half with Harry having one big chance. That is about it. And this is a game we really can't afford to draw because Barnsley, if they win, leapfroggers. As Glennon with the run around the corner right here. Here's Anthony Glennon with a shot. Save from the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. It is all to play for in the last 45. 0-0 with Pompey. Never been as nervous as I have been already in this game as Deli Bashiru selecting the ball, but losing out on it a little bit there as the ball is round the corner into Ola Kamara. Kamara gets ahead and puts a tackle in as that's just round the corner as well. Allsop to dive on this one and now Mishiafete to pass it through the middle onto Harry Clifton. Deli Bashiru forward as well into Duncan Watmore. Duncan Watmore's going to try and run it around the corner into Gleno. Gleno back into Watmore. Watmore back onto the edge. Harry Clifton. Here's Liam Cullen. Popping it out wide. Mishiafete. Dunking one into Watmore. Off the post. How close do you want to get without scoring as Ryan Allsop with the collect right there. Straight into the path of Mishiafete. Onto the hour mark. Is it Cox's time? Is it Maguire Drew's time? Reggie Stone been in this game, but maybe a shock sub would actually shuffle the pack for Portsmouth and hopefully for us as well. We need it as Mars hit the deck and there's a chance to through. Allsop with a huge save. Biggest chance of the game so far for Portsmouth. Just found that little gap which we could not close down as it's into Reggie Stone here running with the ball. What more ahead of us? Reggie Stone finds Anthony Glennon. Anthony Glennon in the middle now towards Watmore. He's lost out on it. And again, very unlucky as Leaf round the corner. Mishiafete. Here's Cullen. Watmore's found a gap. He's going to try and power this one. And that's just embarrassing. Going to withdraw him after that one. Cox is on for him. Maguire Drew is on. I just have a bit of faith in that change. He likes a late goal. Maguire Drew in important games. And Otis Khan for Mishiafete offering a bit of pace down that wing. As they do have the ball into Kamara, who was offside. Also, you've got to take this quickly, mate. We need 3 points in this one, preferably. As Harry Clifton spinning his man into Cullen. Look at Coxey trying to make a run, but the pass straight into their men. As now we need to try and make sure we mark their men all up as it squeezed through. Mars let it go past him! And Portsmouth, with 9 minutes to go, have the lead at Blundell Park. And it's a finish into the bottom corner from Kamara, making the move from America. Allsop didn't even go to ground. He just let it go past him. Pressure now on. Big time. I've gone ahead and put Caden Jackson, the top scorer, on. Maybe not having him in the team is sparking a bit of outrage with the fans after this recent run of form. It's going to be 10 defeats now, double figures. Of course, we didn't expect to be in this position we are in at the start of the season, but now, with 3 games to go, I really expected us to hopefully get the job done without getting carried away with it, as we definitely can't get carried away. Gleno's got to put the pressure on his man. We've got to rob this ball. We've got to go for a draw. Fully. We can't really lose this game. It's into Caden Jackson. Tackled rather easily and a ball through. 2 added minutes. We're not going to get the ball off Josh Ginley here, who's going to run forward. The ex-Preston man spun a little bit there into Tom Lowry. Tried to put pressure on him. Save from Allsop. And they're going to allow the corner to come into the box. We've really got to hope Rotherham and Barnsley were not able to do anything. And I think we've got to play the next 2 games 100%. As it's a 1-0 home defeat to Portsmouth. Don't know why the fans are celebrating. They shouldn't be. Why are they looking gutted? Why are they looking gutted? Have we got promoted somehow? I don't think we have. Big celebrations around Blundell Park after a humiliating defeat. And I know why they were celebrating. It's told me in the press conference. It is because we have guaranteed playoffs. But to me, that's not good enough at all. We need to be back in that top 2 as Barnsley do go top of the league. They go top now. Same games played by 2 points. We have Ipswich, who are 18th, and Port Vale, who are 22nd, who can still avoid relegation with 3 games in hand. Oh dear. It's going to add for an eventful end of the season, of course. We can still go ahead of Rotherham and Portsmouth. Automatic still in our hands. But the league is not. We have just literally got to make sure we win both of the games that we have got to go today. Starting with this game against, what do you call it as, what's this happened? No, nothing to report on the scouting front. That's a bit disappointing, as Barrow putting a bid in for Ollie Lee. That's perfect. We'll sell him on. We'll get some money for him. I didn't think we would be getting any money. We can go to Barrow. FIFA rubbing it in that we lost him in real life. As I've got to change something up, don't I? I'm going to go for Jackson ahead of Watmore. I'm going to take Deli Bashir. I'm going to go for the midfield that was doing well, of course, earlier on in the season. And I'm going to go with that. I think that's closest to the team that was winning most games at the start of the season when we were in his best form. And we just, again, necessarily need 3 points. And we've got the graphic before the game, because this game could guarantee us automatics, but it definitely can't guarantee us the league. If we win, Barnsley win, it still can go into the next game. Whatever outcome us and Barnsley have, it will go into the next game. Unless we lose and Barnsley win, then they have won the title. But yeah, no title decider here, but automatics can go our way. That's the importance of playing. And I've put Caden Jackson in as well against his former teammates, like Marcus Harness, Freddie Ladapo, Al Kouayam Kibe, Panshute Kamara, El Mizuni. He's been on loan at Grimsby before, if I'm not wrong. Matt Penny is still there, with Wolfenden, Edmondson and Cameron Burgess, with Vincent Young around the side and Christian Walton in goal. Tell you what, it is a good Ipswich side, but we've got to hope our side put it in better. I don't want to be in these playoffs, as selfish as that sounds, of course, where we've come from, being in League 2, just scraping into this division through a brilliant playoff run. I do not want playoffs. There's a big chance there for Harry. I didn't even expect that myself. He's hit the post. It looks like it did require a save, in fact, off Christian Walter, as Reggie Stone to whip this in towards Godwin. Bryn Morris heads that down into Harry Clifton. Now into Jasper Moon to run away a little bit. And now knock it back into Godwin over the top. Into Reggie Stone. It's a brilliant touch from Stone. Whipping it in towards Bryn Morris with a chest and a hit. That is another corner ball for us, though. We brought a man short, but Stone will be whipping this one in again towards Caden Jackson. Freddie Ladapo to get it away. It's good early pressure from us, which we do need to keep up. Niall Maher as well, I've got to say. Very lucky to be in this team because he did make a little bit of an error to let Kamara through for Portsmouth. As that's a good ball into Liam Cullen. Could have played a quick one through to Caden Jackson, but he's missed the chance now. Harry Clifton now play it through to Jackson. It didn't work again. And again, it is a game we've got to win as Freddie Ladapo goes for the quick pass. We do intercept that one, however, as Bryn Morris to run forward. That is into Caden Jackson. Can he just keep the ball and pass it off easily? That is good work from him against the former club. And he keep on saying it until he scores against them. As here's Reggie Stone. Got a hat-trick against them last time. Can't get his shot off this one. Bit of a first half like Portsmouth as Ipswich trying to get a bit of an angle here. Fraser Harness into Ladapo. Back in the middle. That's a 1-2. And a big save from Ryan Allsop. Lads, what is happening to us right here as Fraser Harness, short corner. Harry Clifton putting the press on a little bit still. They've got rounders. There's Harry to intercept. Caden trying to thread it through in his own box. A bit risky, but here's Gleno coming away with it and he's going to keep on going, is Gleno. And he is going to keep on going. Here is Anthony Glennon. Still going. Caden Jackson's in the middle. Man headers it away though. I think it's Wolfenden or Edmondson. But we still do have the ball. One added minute. Get a shot off really as Cullen's going to go for it. And force a save out of Walton for a corner here. Come on. Corner right at the end of this first half. That is a brilliant one. No one there. Godwin to try and control, but he slipped as well. And there is the whistle for half-time. It is 0-0 again. There's now Freddie Ladapo. Ladapo on the ball. Trying to come forward. Ipswich have definitely been in this game, you know. As I didn't really have any belief that that was going to go into the back of the net. But we've got to be careful. As Niall Maher, he's having a shocker. He's the captain at the moment. He's filled in as captain due to Harry being out so long. And I do kind of like a defender. Maybe a bit biased from being defender when I play football. But I like them being the captain. Usually more vocal, aren't they? Setting up, as that's a brilliant setup for Jackson to get on the end of Caden Jackson against Walton on the angle. Side netting. Otis Khan coming onto the field here to hopefully separate things a bit on this poor form that we're in. We need to change it around as they've got the ball down the line. Jasper Moon coming ahead to try and mark Harness. That's a dive. Don't know how there's an advantage given in all this world. That is a dive. There's a brilliant ball through. But Allsop literally shrugs El Mazzuni all the way over his shoulder after he made a good run as Godwin with a good pass into Liam Cullen. Maybe still need to rotate a striker very soon as Otis Khan cuts back. Cullen, one more. There we go. Caden Jackson back heel into Harry Clifton. Can't get his shot off. Falls to Cullen, who puts it in the top corner with a brilliant finish. Liam Cullen with 14 minutes to go. What could possibly be a big promotion goal just on the edge of the box, and that through bodies is absolutely extraordinary. That could be the most important goal of this career so far. Is it taking us to the championship? Don't know what it does, of course, for the automatic promotion slots as El Mizuni putting a ball through, you know, and that's a good ball. What is up with the 81st minute today? El Mizuni, is it El Mizuni? No, it's Ahadme. Ahadme has got it, and Gassan with a big goal for Ipswich to sink us. After we thought we'd got automatics, we switch off. How horrific of a goal is that to concede, as that was a horrific challenge on Cullen as well. He's injured from it. I'm not surprised. He'll probably be out for Port Vale, knowing my luck. Today, it's been horrific as Cullen has the ball here. Can we finally try and turn it around? Coxey on the field for Caden Jackson. Into Gleno. Deli Bashiru's on as well. Just made that change for Harry. It's not been the same since coming back from injury. Not sharp enough. Coxey now into Bryn Morris. Deli Bashiru with the touch and can't get it round that corner. I think that's going to be that. I think that's going to be that, and it's going to be maybe the title gone. Maybe even automatics gone if we're not careful. Rotherham, if they've got to win. It's a horrific draw for us, and you can hear the fans' discontent. it goes to the final game. A 1-1 draw. As I don't want to look at this league table, but we've got to, haven't we? Rotherham draw. Okay. Portsmouth and Rotherham seasons are over. It is as expected, should I say. Not suspected. As Port Vale still have 2 games played, so they could win. And they could actually, beating us, they could knock the rivals into the relegation zone and get them relegated. However, I'd rather Cheltenham do that, as I'd rather beat Port Vale, and no offence, but send them down. Really send them down, because it is Barnsley who have won this league now. I think, yes, Barnsley have won the league. We've bottled it today, big time. We could have won this division, but no. Barnsley have done it. Congratulations to them. Anyway, our focus changes into getting out of these playoffs. I don't want to finish in 4th. It's the lowest we've been in a while. I wanted to finish in 2nd place, and I've got faith our team can do that as a big rest before the Port Vale game. Ollie Lee departs as well during this break, as we need a fully fit team for this one, and I wonder how Port Vale do get on. Youth players unsettled. I'm not on about promoting them right now, to be fair. Myers, Norman, Roberts and Milligan have gone ahead and promoted only one of those in Norman. Think he could be a decent player. Definitely needs a loan move, 100%. Nowhere near the team, especially when we've got Stewart coming through us. He's 62 rated now. Same with David Drew, but I'm sorry to David Drew. I just really haven't took a liking to the player. Celebrates against us and all that. As Pritchard is doing well as well in training. Very close to Efforty's actual rating. So I'm going to take Harry out. Sorry to Harry, but he's just not fit enough to finish this season. He really shouldn't have been slotted into the team, to be fair. As Watmore and Cullen I'm going to go for. You can see it is a slightly tired team. I'm going to take Niall Marr out. Walsh is the captain. Is he going to be the one to lift? Oh, no one's going to be lifting the trophy. I'm going to give the captaincy to Bryn Morris, although out of the team for a lot of it. I'm going to trust him to be the captain, the leader of the boys here. Just got a feeling he's going to be able to do it, as hopefully we can do it here against Port Vale. The final game of the season. Is it Championship football for the Mariners? As I do like this little cutscene here. All the players turning up to the game in suit and tie with the Grimsby badge on it. That is very key. Really like that graphic. Never seen it before, but they know the importance. Our fans do, who have travelled here to Vale Park. What a big game. We're actually going to get to see their team again. Wait, must be only for important games FIFA put it in. As Oliveira, Bonilla, Smith, Robinson, Forrester, excuse me, Benning, Pereira, Conlon and Harry Charsley, with Elias Harrison and Wilson up front. I'm not going to, in fact, look at their ratings as well, which I think is a good thing for us, because then, of course, we can do it for ourselves. As Mishiafete jumping in and making a challenge, as we need to try and get forward rather quickly, I would say, as it's done the glitch. It has done the glitch. Watch when I walk over here. There's 2 random men stood on the field. Oh, I hate it when it does that, but still, we've got to deal with them. It's just got to be something you deal with. You can't reset the game, especially when we're on the attack. It's into Bryn Morris, trying his luck. There's now a little bit of a run on for, I think it's James Wilson, the ex-Man United striker, or is it Callum? No, Callum's the Newcastle one, I'm pretty sure. I forgot his first name, actually, as we tried to get a run right there. I wonder if them 2 men on the side are part of Port Vale's staff and actually keep us on side when we get a chance, as Harris has one! And Harris takes it. Harrison, should I say? I got his name wrong. That's probably why he scored. This is a huge blow. I didn't, in fact, check the goal difference as well between us and the teams above us. But we could be in the playoffs with goal difference if we get a draw. I don't know if we go above them. But that is horrific. What a poor start. 16th of the season. And a really rough start for the Mariners right here in what has been a rough day. Even if we do get promoted, we've got to try and change the... I don't know what. Change the morale around the club going into next season. Whichever league we are in. Championship or League One. As we've got a chance here. Got the ball forward. Can we instantly reply? I would love that. Deli Bashiru. Gap is closed up. As we're still managing to pass the ball rather well. What more? Too far out for Deli Bashiru. As now Gleno round the side into Bryn Morris. Reggie Stone looking for a little bit of a gap. Quick dribble. Still can't get past the defence who are standing strong. And we've lost it without even getting a shot off. Very poor, as now they're going to put the ball down the wing into Mal Benin. Mansfield, I'm pretty sure, who is in this division as well as Harrison. We can't afford to go 2-0 down. We won't come back from 2-0. Definitely not with the form we're on today. The ball squeezed in. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Wilson scored. I honestly think we're going to be in League One next season. What a horrendous start to the game. Really am sweating as well. We played 4 games to try and get this over the line. I am a bit ill. Well, I'm very ill, but I'm not going to put that down to how we're playing. Because I've just not had the forward runs, and I've had chances that have been missed. It's not like I'm playing bad at the game. As we're going to get a pass off here into Reggie Stone. Round the corner into Deli Bashiru. Anthony Glennon. We really need a goal back very quickly. Reggie Stone. Post behind the net. How unlucky is that, as Deli Bashiru first to the ball, into the middle. Here is Cullen. Cullen into Bryn Morris. What a shocking pass from Bryn. Putting the pressure on the pressure on them high up. But it's not enough. We're 2-0 down at the break. And this is National League football from us. Especially in the way we're playing, as I'm going to try something I haven't tried before. I feel this game is seriously in doubt as it stands. I'm going to make huge changes to go more attacking. I'm going to try and get 5 attackers onto the field. We've got Maguire, Drew and Stone who are going to push up. Bashiru's going to try and sit back a little bit, but also get forward. Watmore, Jackson and Cullen all up top. Don't care about fitness. Don't care about them stupid people stood on the field. Get off the field. Trying to play a game here, which we really need to come back in now. And yeah, we're just going to give it a go, aren't we? As Cullen through to Jackson. Now on to Duncan Watmore. If we get one back straight away, that is kind of a good sign, I would say. Watmore needs a bit of help here. That's a horrific challenge. A free kick in a decent position. Is that a red? I think it might just be a yellow. So taking him off as well straight after getting that booking. Reggie Stone. I don't think he scored a free kick before. I might be wrong on that one. Get a decent bit of power. That looks okay from Reggie. Just hit the wall though. Not great as a header one. Into Reggie Stone again. Caden Jackson off the bench and can't get the ball around the corner. We really need to get this ball though. Don't let them get forward. If it's 3, it is 100% gone. I think it is already, to be fair. Without sounding too pessimistic. But I'm going to try and keep the faith up that we can get goals, as that's a ball over to Caden Jackson. One back here would be massive. Missed. Horrific miss. It just seems like Port Vale's day. They're going to try and stay up and relegate the rivals. A little bit of glimmer in this horrific position that we're in right now, as that's horrendous from Reggie Stone. How is he near the ball at all? We're going to have to go through the playoffs if we're going to get into the division above, which, with the way we're playing, I don't even have faith in them playoffs. Still, though, we'll keep on going as Caden Jackson can't get his pass off again. Tackle in the middle, though, and look at Cullen. Cullen's forward here. Duncan Watmore. Not a great run, but he's got the ball somehow. Watmore! There's a goal back. Skip everything. A goal back from Duncan Watmore. His first since the first game of today. Hope we can turn this around. We are still behind and we're still very much attacking, as we've got to make sure we get his defensive duties done as well. Godwin, good at the back. Still, the pass away is horrific, and we're closing in on very, very late in the game now as Godwin. Brilliant read. He's the one doing all the defending on his own, really, as Deli Bashiru through that gap. Come on. We've got to try and sink them here. It's a good run through the middle, but we've gone out wide. I didn't mean for it to go there. As it's back into Cullen. Maguire Drew. Into Jackson. Watmore on a turn. Gets his shot off and saved from the keeper. In the team press on. We've got to get this ball somehow. Godwin. Make sure they don't get past us as Jasper Moon. A brilliant read. Straight into Deli Bashiru. Here is Cullen. Gets that ball off to Watmore. Maguire Drew. He scores in big games. He's got a goal here. It's 2-2 at Port Vale. We've got the draw here as it stands. Goal difference is good for us, but I still didn't look at it before this game and I have no idea what it's going to do for us. I think it's a win that we do need, not a draw. So we've got to keep on going with this attacking football. Good passing. Watmore, get running. That's a good ball. Duncan Watmore fighting for it. Liam Cullen on the overlap. It goes to Cullen. He's got a chance to whip this in. Caden Jackson flying. Can we get this ball down? We do. Watmore, Reggie Stone gets his shot off, as I think that's going to be the whistle. Hey up. We've got to defend here. A 2-2 draw. What does that do? What does that do? I'm not going to listen to the commentary at all. We're going to look at the league table. The draw was enough. I didn't even get to celebrate it because I didn't check the goal difference, but I'm glad I didn't in a way. Grimsby Town, after being really, sorry for a downer, but after being brilliant all season, we almost bottled it. 3 teams on the same amount of points, but it is us on goal difference of +8 over Rotherham, who go to the Championship. We have just skimmed through League 1 after the struggles of League 2. We are going to be in the Championship next season. Deli Bashir, who's injured as well, he put it all in for that game. Happy with it, but yes, Championship football will be at Blundell Park. Or will it? Or will it? With promotion to the Championship, is it actually a step up? We can't change the home stadium. We can change the stands and pitch, actually. I'm going to leave it for now because next season might have to get a new stadium in the locker. We need more seats to accommodate bigger crowds that we're surely going to have. As I'm going to check the player stats and then I'm going to round up our season before getting off and hopefully getting well before the start of the Championship season. And the teams we won't be facing, in fact, next year are Wigan, Oxford and Bolton. Oh, big survival from Reading and Derby right there. I can't wait to face them. And we'll be facing from the Premier League. Any exciting ones? West Brom, Norwich and Watford. No offence to fans of them teams, but that is just not exciting at all, is it? Barnsley will join us. So I want to see the scorers in our division. As top scorer was, in fact, Matt Godden. Not even the highest rated, which is a good thing. Reece Oates on 20, the local lad to me. Cullen for us actually got 16 in 33 games. I did not even realise that from Liam Cullen. That is a terrific stat. Reggie Stone on 13, beating Jackson to 12. That's a shock to me. Coxey not on the list. Reggie Stone with 9 assists. What a season. Clean sheet holder. For the second season in a row, we keep the most clean sheets. It's a common occurrence in real life at the moment, despite losing last night. We do like us clean sheets to Grimsby, so I'm very pleased with that one, as we are going to round out the season. Starting with Ryan Allsop. He's going to be our number 1 next season, no doubt about it. Big fan. As I think Kai Bailey maybe is number 2, you know. 17-year-old, but looks promising. And Allsop will start most games, as Jamie Jones. Golden Glove winner last year, but I think will leave us. Jaheim Headley. Number 2, isn't he? As Glennon is the number 1 still, I think. Kai Clark, not enough game time, another loan. Tom Anderson, leaving us, of course. He's been a good servant, I would say, especially in League 2. Alfie Kilger is a backup player. Niall Marr. Got to fight for that place in the team next year a bit more. As Jasper Moon, 0 contributions, but good at the back, so he will stay in, I think. Goodwin definitely staying in. Walsh retiring. Good servant, salute you. Mishia Fete, 4 assists, not bad. I think he'll stay at the club. Jordan Cropper, I think, may leave the club, unfortunately. Pritchard coming through. Big fan of Dylan Pritchard. I think I've called him Harry. I keep getting names wrong all the time. Tommy Shepherd on loan, looks decent. Josh Eccles, very decent, will stay. Bryn Morris will stay, hopefully, despite having a bit of an on and off season, hot and cold. Austin Kirk, another loan, 100%. Deli Bashiru, definitely staying. Hunt will be leaving us. Harry Clifton will be leading us. Ollie Lee going to Barrow, as we know. Jackson Norman, actually. Loan deal, definitely. Stewart, I don't think I'm going to loan him out, but I don't think he'll get as much game time now we're in the Championship. Maguire Drew, the same. Want to keep him, but maybe not enough game time. Reggie Stone, amazing. Amazing now, 20-year-old. David Drew, maybe a loan to buy. See how he does out on loan. If not good, sell him. Otis Khan, keep him here, but I don't know what his position will be like in the squad. James Kirk, around the squad. Caden Jackson around the squad for definite. 12 goals, 5 assists. Cameron, maybe a loan deal, or as much as it hurts, maybe leave the club. He's not had a season here he probably wishes he did have, with Sean Boyd even scoring more goals. 0 goals for Cameron. Boyd hopefully does leave us though, no offence to him, just not getting on. Liam Cox, 3 goals, 4 assists. Not the greatest from him, but do want him to stay. Duncan Watmore, want him to stay. Goodwin looked like he had a brilliant season at Bradford in his 5 games. Joseph Lawson not playing out on loan, definitely another loan deal. And Cullen, brilliant player. As for a player of the season, I think it's got to go to Ryan Alsop. Golden Glove, kept us in many games with penalty saves and the lot. Very good goalkeeper despite playing for the rivals before. As that is the roundup for this season. No pre-contract arrivals for the championship season, but I don't care. We'll go into that one looking for players, so make sure you get commenting down below. As thank you guys for watching this episode. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with that notification bell on as well. I'm going to go back to bed. Well, edit this one, then go straight back to bed. Try and sleep this off. Hope a video will be back tomorrow straight away, but to be fair, I can't guarantee it anymore. I really want to keep up the daily uploads, but I can feel my voice on its way out, which I hope it doesn't go out. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. In a bit.
Everything
And
changes.
peace.